Maraming ding mga nagtatanong sa akin kung how should they start doing drag. My advice all the time is to start now. You don't have to have a lot of makeup, a lot of clothes, because I started from nothing as well. That is part of the journey. If you don't start now, when?
Hi, everyone, and I'm excited to welcome you to the 4th episode of my key takeaways. Today, I have invited what I consider is such a colorful person. Just because of the many hats he is wearing, but also because of how he is painting the city rainbow colors for advocating artistry, inclusivity, and excellence. You guys may know him as Dan, Cete Dan, or the political drag queen, but today I'm welcoming everything that he is in one. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us today's episode is Dan.
Hi guys! Hi Ate Mike! Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited. Yung
Energy, tatapatan natin yan. So, when we were conceptualizing this very episode, I was actually so close to asking you to come as one of, the many roles that you play. But na-realize ko, you might come as a queen and hindi ko alam kung paano ko tatapatan yon. So, I thought anyway that your very self right now represents the many roles that you play or the many hats that you wear, which we're gonna talk more about as we move forward to this episode. So, speaking of many roles you play, I'd like you to personally go over your colorful affiliations, your interests, and the impact that you're making to officially introduce yourself.
Ayun lang. Hi guys, ganito lang po ako. Simpleng tao. Uy! Anyway, hi guys, I'm Dan, no? I'm just like what Ate Mike introduced me. Currently, I am a third-year political science student at West Visayas State University. At the same time, student leader then because I was a former counselor of the University Student Council of our university, as well as currently the Archon of the University Students Alliance, and also one of the rising drag queens here in the city of Love, Iloilo. And aside from all of these things, I'm also active in the community as one of the child's rights advocate, as well as LGBTQIA+ rights advocate. And ayon.
Thank you sa parandaw ng CV. Sa mga gusto po
Yes.
mag-hire kay Dan, now you know all of his experiences and affiliations. So, the very reason I got so excited about having you to this podcast was because apparently here in Iloilo City, or for this month of October, we are actually celebrating Iloilo Pride Fiesta. So, can you tell me more about what happens in this Iloilo Pride Fiesta?
Yes, actually, ate, no. What's special here in the city is we celebrate Pride Month twice every year. We celebrate it on June as well as on October. So usually here sa city, when it's June, it's like slight celebration because we, what you call this? Reserve all of our energy because we celebrate it on October. So usually what happens every October is that we provide opportunities to our members of LGBTQIA+ community wherein we can be able to showcase their talents, also provide them with training, seminars to also improve their capacity in different fields. But the highlight really is the Pride March, no? So where we conduct contests such as a drag competition, pageants such as that. But actually this year we have a lot of activities. It's a month-long activities and different fields, different ganaps, no? Para ma-showcase talaga, ma-emphasize talaga yung kapasidad ng ating mga LGBT members.
All right. So speaking about drag queen, I am so interested to talk more about it. But take note that I am in this platform primarily because I wanted to have like key takeaways, right?
Yeah.
So I'm not very familiar just yet. So can you walk me through how drag performances got so popular in the Philippines and how's the community here in Iloilo City?
Actually, no, yung drag as something.
Okay.
It just blew apparently here in the country, and sumikat siya talaga ng rapidly. Maybe because Filipinos right now are really into self-expression, as well as aside from that, we are in our phase na we celebrate who we are, as well as the LGBT and Pride movement. And it also boosts yung paglaganap ng drag, especially nung nag-start yung Drag Race Philippines, nung Drag Den Philippines, and naging mainstream siya sa media natin here in the country. That's why many people now are like aware of what drag is, and then some people then are gusto nilang like may try ng drag, just myself, no. So because of these happenings in our country and the mainstreaming of drag, that's why many people are aware now, and they really want to celebrate it more.
Yeah, so you did mention that eventually you were also influenced.
Yes.
To become a queen yourself. Yeah. But can you tell me more about that Eureka moment that, yes, I wanted to be a queen as well?
Yes. I was a queen already when I was born. Yes. But my drag awakening talaga started last year. Diba? I told earlier that I was a counselor of our University Student Council. So during our acquaintance party, university level last year, I was assigned actually to spearhead or organize a contest for drag queens in the university. So of course, I did. So that was a time that I needed to research about drag, because before wala akong idea kung anong drag. I thought it was just for comedy, yung mga usual connotation about drag. But during that time, I was really, like I pushed myself to research it so that I can organize an event na it will also reflect and give justice to what drag is. So that was my drag awakening. But after that, parang hindi talaga nang sink in sa akin na I resonate with what drag is. But after that event, students in my university urged me to create a drag organization or a drag group. So that's why I did. And since that day, I consistently engaged myself with drag. But the turning point talaga was when the drag or nagyang drag here in the city is the first. Like the parang first na drag show here in the city last year or this year yung pala yung dinagyang. Then after that, like it was my first time na makita yung drag show in person. Like, I was really amazed. Like OMG, these drag queens are very talented. And the people around them watching really admire what they are doing. So I said to myself, oh my God, I think I also wanted to be them someday. And thankfully, because of a drag organization that we built in our university, we were able to push through that. So there was an opportunity for me to perform drag performance, and since that day, parang tuloy-tuloy na siya up until today.
Okay, so it's a funny thing because I think that very event that you mentioned, I mean, I'm not gonna say that I'm a fan. I just had the opportunity to be in that very show myself, and I was actually in front. And the funny thing is that was my first time. I didn't know what to expect, and it was actually very awkward for me to be there. Thus, I wanted to ask you this question just to educate the same people like myself during that time. Na super bago in being in the crowd of drag performances. What is this what they call drag etiquette? How are we supposed to act when we're watching drag?
When I first watched drag show as well, no, I was shocked that there are certain rules pala that you have to follow in order for you to really abide or like be a good audience watching a drag show. And the first thing that we say during drag show is that when the queens are performing, you should stay in your place as much as possible. Sa inyong seat or sa inyong mga lugar kung diin ka. Because we don't know what the queens will do in their performance, as well as that will also help the queens know to not be disturbed or like parang disturb during their performance, because that is also advantage for us to maximize the available space for our maybe dancing, singing, or stunts. Because of course, drag queens perform not just to express themselves but also to give a good show sa mga audience for them to really enjoy and be fascinated by the power and artistry of drag.
Okay. And then number 2.
Number 2, and the next one is actually next one is to not touch the queens unless the queens permit you to do so. That will also avoid yung unnecessary touching sa mga queens, because of course though sometimes queens can perform like the sensual stuffs, because maybe that is their way on how they interpret a song or how they would like to perform. Maybe the song that they use is require them to do that certain thing. So yon, to avoid unnecessary touching or physical touch sa mga queens, because they are they are performers, and they are not there to you know what I mean. So don't touch the queens unless they permit you to do so. And the last thing, and the most important for me and for the drag queens, is to always tip your queens. If of course if you have an extra something from your purse, that will really help the queens to have fund as well, to invest more on sa kanilang artistry, sa kanilang craft, as well as a show of appreciation sa mga queens natin in providing a good show and for keeping us entertained. Ayon. So first, run through ate. First, stay in your place. Second, don't touch the queens unless they permit you to do so. And third is always tip your queens, hunty. Yon.
So earlier, you did mention about you having this opportunity to actually build a community. But what's so interesting about what I knew about this is this community of drag is in the university level. Yes. Can you tell me more about that? And I'm also curious, what are the challenges that you have experienced in founding that drag community in the university, and how you guys have overcome them?
Yeah. So, ayun nga ate, no? We were able to build a drag organization. It's not just a drag group, but now we are recognized by the university as organization. So, it's an organization for drag enthusiasts, both performers and fans. So, we started establishing it last January. Currently, we have more than 50 members, all in all. Then, ayun, we were able to perform sa mga university events, just like what happened during our university days last January as well, and other events in our university. So, as for the challenges naman, at first ate, we were really hesitant because the term drag, like it's kinda, sounds the same with another drag that it's very illegal. So actually ate, I was really hesitant because during the time that, just like what I've said earlier, I organized a drag competition. Yung title ng aming event is Drag Queen Competition. But during the time, we were not allowed to use drag na word sa competition, because sabi ng official in our university na baka wrong connotation daw, kung ano masabihin ng iba. So we were forced actually to change it so that we can push through sa event. Then yung organization namin called Wivso Drag Community. So at first we were very hesitant because oh my god, baka pagalitan kami, yun. But thankfully yung university namin, ever since the contest or ever since last academic year, they are very welcoming with this new organization. Yung organization namin also right now ate, like this academic year, I am proud to say that we are recognized formally as a formalized organization at West Visayas State University. We are given accreditation sa organization, and yeah, I'm so excited for what is to come.
Yeah, and I think it's interesting because not only is the word can be misinterpreted, but at the same time, what, the approval of the university truly mean in the community, right?
Yeah.
I did see that the community is really meant to advocate for artistry, inclusivity, and excellence, right? And how do you think is the community helping, this new generation, or probably the students in the university who are opening us to a lot of conversations that are not being talked about in the past?
Yes, actually, ate. And aside from drag is about makeup, about outfit, about performing, I think that the organization really helps opening a lot of conversation that before students there in our university not aware of what drag is. Also, they thought that drag is all about comedy, all about LGBT, but it's not. I think that the establishment of the organization in our university really prove that even in our institution, we can be able to uplift yung ating mga students who wanted to advocate for self-expression, to improve as well their makeup skills, yung artistry nila. Then aside from that, the very main point of the organization is to provide a safe space, a community for like-minded individuals who are interested and really invested on the drag, may it be drag artistry or drag culture.
Wow, that is so nice. And going for a lighter question, what is your go-to music whenever you perform as a queen?
Yeah, actually guys, si Cete po, siya is isang ang political drag queen,
Okay.
as well as a ballad queen. Because I'm a dancer and I can do a lot of dances, but madali akong mahapo or mahingal yon. So usually if I just wanted to be pretty or what, so I just sing a ballad song. But I think the most my most favorite song that I really sing a lot would be Listen. And yeah, Listen. Yun. Kasi parang lang siya, parang paganda-ganda ka lang, and then lakad-lakad. Yun lang. Kasi what you guys don't know as well is that even just a one drag performance is very, like, call this?
Requires so much energy.
Yeah,
and
tiring
effort.
siya, to be honest. Because aside from the energy that you put out there, you are also, concerned with how you look and also how the audience perceive your performance. So if you want to play it safe like me, so usually I sing ballad songs.
That's going to be your tip for those who wanted to go to the drag queen industry. But yes, I'm going for that question right now. If there's anyone who wanted to express themselves, who wanted to be in this other form of art and performances, what would be your advice?
To start. I think that what really, kasi ate, maraming ding mga nagtatanong sa akin kung how should they start doing drag because they wanted it for a long time. And my advice all the time is to start now.
Okay.
You don't have to have a lot of makeup, a lot of clothes because I started from nothing as well. I started like doing the worst makeup that I can do. There's a lot of mistakes, of course, and yeah, that is part of the journey. If you don't start now, when? Because yun, as for the outfits naman, I started from borrowing from my friends. At now, I'm still borrowing actually ate. But I think if you really want something, you should start now.
Okay.
Ayun. Aside from that, I think that what is important for me is to know yourself. Because for me, just like me, I said earlier that I am not really a full dancer. So when I am in drag, I'm, knowing, yung strength mo, yung weakness mo, so that you can emphasize or highlight your strength and be able to also to better yourself so that you can also better those weaknesses of yours.
Siguro to further support those who wanted to go to drag, one last question about this drag queen, hat that you're wearing. what is your most memorable or favorite drag experience to date?
Oh, that would be my performance during this year's International Youth Day at the Capitol. So if you know Taylor Swift,
Yeah.
yung drag queen na portraying Taylor Swift, we were able to perform with her there. So that was really big, and the audience or the crowd was very. I think we were able to reach more than 1,000 crowd during that time. So it was really something that I really considered my most favorite experience because I really felt that I was supported by a lot of people, and I felt like it was a big opportunity as well to showcase what Cete can do and what a Taga West drag queen can offer to the rest of the community.
So what's next for Sitdan? Like, should we want to watch more of the performances of Sitdan? Where and when can we see Sitdan perform again?
Yes, actually next week, next Saturday, I have a drag performance at B Lifestyle Complex together with Shiwarma. Yon. Shiwarma is from a queen who competes at Drag Race Philippines.
Okay.
Yon. So we're going to perform with her there. Also, some of the cast of the Sparks Camp. If you know that, ate, it's a reality show sa YouTube yon. So we're going to perform there, but actually ate no, after that Sitdan will take a pause muna.
We'll sit down.
We'll sit down muna. We'll sit down muna for a while since she's going to pursue her political career muna. Ayun. Plus, just like what you said earlier, she's a political drag queen. And aside from that, she's also, she wants to enter politics as well. So, yeah.
Yes. And speaking of politics, leadership, I already have a lot of key takeaways with you sharing to me your queen hat.
Yeah.
But it's also interesting that aside from you pursuing your passion, you're also very active in the community. So in fact, you're also advocating for this project called You Vote, which is a project of the Global Shapers Community Iloilo. Could you tell me more about You Vote?
Yeah, so just like what you said, ate, You Vote is the voters education and registration project of the Global Shapers Iloilo Hub. So what we do there is to assist ang ating mga voters here in the Iloilo City on how to register so that they can vote for the upcoming elections, as well as we provide them with opportunities so that they can be educated on the technicalities that they should know, also the information that they should be informed on. So currently we are on our third phase because You Vote was established last 2021 in preparation for the national and local elections last year, no? And of course, after that, we are preparing as well this year because we're going to have our barangay and SK elections. So right now, we are in our third phase. So for our third phase, we are focusing on the voter education roadshow discussion sa ating localities here in the Iloilo City. So what we do is conduct voter education discussion on every district here in the city. So here we have 7 districts. So currently we finished na La Paz, Lapuz, Haro, City Proper, and Arevalo. So we are up for our last session. That would be this October as well.
Yeah, and obviously you guys are doing such an amazing job
You ate.
for doing that. But it is also worth mentioning, coming from, the same organization and for doing all of this volunteer work as well for the past years. Volunteering is very expensive. Yes. So the time, the energy, and your personal resources, right? And I also wanted to use this platform to communicate kasi in our organization, kami-kami na lang din yung nag-aambagan, right? And of course, we leverage on partnerships, right? But with everything that we're doing right now, should there be opportunity for people to support causes like You Vote, how can they reach you guys?
Yes, they can reach us through our Facebook page, that is You Vote, as well as, of course, our email youvoteph@gmail.com. But right now, no, we are on our last session for our voter education that will happen in the last week of October. So if gusto nilang maging part, no, partnership, sponsorship, because of course, You Vote is a voluntary initiative. So we don't have a lot of funding. It is really purely voluntary. So, but at the same time, no, it benefits a lot of people. Currently, we already educated more than 500 Ilonggos. So we are malapit na tayo sa ating target na 600 plus. So, ayun, if you want to be part of YouVote, don't hesitate to visit our Facebook page, email us at our email address, because we really want to partner with as many organization, individuals as possible, because voter education is everyone's responsibility.
Wow, the pressure. Yes, it is true, and I totally agree. And having to discuss the drag industry, or the drag queen that you are, and at the same time you as a community servant and a community leader as well, I wanted to kind of take away those hats out of you to some few more questions. Okay. And I think it's a question that a lot of people would want to ask as well. I know that a lot of us in the community have this drive to be part of something big, right? But we are not exempted to those experiences of, burnout, right? Or probably challenges wherein we wanted to also ask whether all of these efforts that we're doing are even worth it, right? Probably to start, I wanted to know what really influenced, or where are you getting the motivation to pursue your advocacies and passion?
Actually, very true talaga ate, no, that even us advocates, leaders, and servants in our community or in our organization also feel unmotivated sometimes, because we may think, or we may think na yung ginagawa ko ba, may pupuntahan ba to? Or like, am I doing it right? Or is it like, am I doing it enough? Or am I doing it so much? So sometimes we feel burnt out. Personally, me, because to be honest, ate, madali akong burn out. And when everything is overwhelming and all. But what I do when I feel that way is I really take a pause. Because through that, I can be able to reflect on the things, on my values as well. And as well as, ate, I don't work, Abby, kung I'm in a burnout phase of my life, because that will affect the quality of the work as well that I do. So when I feel burnt out, I really take a rest, may it be 1 day, 1 week, or even a month. Because if ever na-push talaga natin yung self natin, even though we feel unmotivated or we feel burnout, that will also affect the people that we work with, also the quality of work that we put out there. So my advice to everyone who feels the same scenario or situation is for you guys to rest muna, take a pause, because in taking a pause, we can be able to rejuvenate ourselves and to come back stronger.
Yes, and I think it's a very popular topic of conversation, right? That idea of rest.
Yeah.
Although probably it's just so difficult to have that conversation, just because not everyone has the luxury
True.
of resting. But coming from our experiences in the organization or leading our own projects, one thing that I think is really important for us to be able to say that, okay, I'm burnt out and I wanted to rest, is if you actually have people with you to share the burden with. Obviously, in the organization, it wouldn't be able to run, diba, if the leaders are not there or are not functional. So if you happen to have, support from other co-leaders, you get to attend to your needs without compromising the need of the organization as well.
Yeah, that is very true.
Yes. And that having said, I wanted to further dig deeper into what to you is the biggest challenge of leaders who wanted to make a change in this generation, just by recognizing that this generation has a lot of priorities, but that's also because they have a lot of opportunities.
Actually, ate, what my answer for that is that we actually have no like lack of opportunities. No, when though we have a lot of people who have great aspirations, but maybe there are times that we are lacking in providing them with a good platform,
Okay.
with appropriate platform, with appropriate opportunities for them to hone their skills, to hone their capacity, so that they can be well equipped in pursuing whatever they want to do for the service in the service of other people. And I think that is also what I am doing personally, because my happiness is really when I provide someone or my org mates opportunities for them to be better. Also for access man sa iban man yung mga opportunities, may it be in leadership, volunteerism, or others man da. But yeah, I think that it is our responsibility as well to connect yung ating mga network to opportunities as well, so they can be able to be better. And aside from that, I don't know if I'm making sense, but yeah, I think that is what I can resonate with.
Yeah, it's nice how you have emphasized, because again, I know our generation isn't that far, but nonetheless, I'm representing few years ahead of you, and I was under the impression that in fact your generation has a lot of opportunities, but you responded in such a way that, oh, you guys actually think that no, you don't have enough opportunities just because you feel like for you to be able to really thrive, you really need to be connected to the right platform.
Yeah.
And to be led or mentored by the right people, you were saying. Yeah. With the many hats that we have discussed right now, I'm so curious to ask, what is your favorite hat to wear?
It's a hat. No. I think ate, all of these hats are actually my favorite, because if not because of these several hats, I don't think that I can be the person that I am.
Yes, that's nice.
But I think if I would choose, that would be the hat of being a son to my mother. It was actually the hat that we didn't discuss. But I think that my greatest inspiration in life would be my mother. You know what, ate? When my father passed away last 8 years ago, all of the responsibilities went to my mother, who all of this time before my father passing, she really focused on being a housewife. But after that, of course, she has to take on the financial responsibility of raising us, also of there's a lot of new things for her. And I really saw that. I really saw bravery, resilience, and a lot of commitment for us na ma-raise niya properly. So in my life, she is really my greatest inspiration. And the reason why I pursue a lot of these hats is because I want to give her the good quality of life that she deserves, that I think that so far parang hindi pa namin nakakamit. So that's why I really work hard, may it be in leadership, may it be in the drag or whatsoever, especially in my studies actually, ate. I really do well all of these things, because I want to prove her that she also did a good job in raising us.
Shout out, mom.
Yeah, shout out, ma, if you're watching this.
Okay. If only you came as Titan, I would really appeal if you could give us a sample performance. But the thing is, I think the very way for us to support artists like you guys is to really be present in your performances.
Yes.
Observe the etiquette.
Yes.
And at the same time, to really support you guys by advocating for your talent, what you guys are advocating for, which is also excellence in artistry.
Yeah.
Right? Dan, we're very happy to have you here. Thank you so much. And of course, we would also like to thank Sprout Studios, Iloilo Pride Fiesta's official digital media partner. Did you know? Yes, yes. So that is for sponsoring today's episode. I hope you guys learned a piece or two from Cete and the many hats that he is representing. And if you enjoyed this episode, please do not forget to like, share, and comment my key takeaways on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. And because you guys stayed with us up to this very time, we also wanted to express our gratitude. So moving forward into our episodes, we're gonna give away our My Key Takeaway merchandise, which come in t-shirts. If you guys wanted to participate into this giveaway, all you have to do is to comment your key takeaways from this episode. And on the next episode, watch out as we announce the winners. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching today's episode. Thank you. Bye-bye.